Hello and welcome everybody. As you hear today in English, a lot of people ask me if I can make some English content, so I thought, why not? Let's just go with it and talk about the markets. What is happening? How far is this crash going? Is the bear market confirmed? Is the bull market actually over? These are the questions we're going to figure out today. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's have a look into the chart and see where we're actually going. So if we look at the Bitcoin US dollar chart, what is very obvious is that we have a massive candle. We haven't seen a candle like this in a long time. And yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. I don't think we have to say too much to it. It's a huge candle. It's really red, and it's exactly going to the next Fibonacci level, which we had the hope it's not going to need to happen. But right now we're going there. So let's see what actually happened. We broke the level of support here. We spoke about this in the last video. It's this 236 Fibonacci zone. We couldn't hold it, so now we're down on our way to the next one. It's the 382. The 382 level is right here. It's very important because it's actually the top from last year. And there's a lot of parallels to 2017, and I will show you that. Actually, if we can't hold that, my worst case is this one, that we go actually to the 62,000. It's very possible that actually the bull market is over if we get there. If we can't hold this, I'm pretty sure that we're moving into a bear market. If we move there and we actually can't hold it, yeah, let's see. Not sure. Guys, let's see. But if we come here and then we bounce, and in the end it's a lower high, then that was our dead cat bounce, and the cycle is over. I don't really think that's going to happen. I will show you why. And what I actually think is that what happens right now is that we tag the high from last year, just right here, 74,000, maybe even get a wick below it, and then actually move up. This is my expectation. We will see if this is going to happen, but if we look at the chart from 2017, look at this. Same thing. Fibonacci levels. We tag up here, 1,142. Then we get a correction. We drop down here until the 382, which is also the top from the year before. Get a wick below it and then move up. Actually, guys, we went down to $770 here. After that, we moved up to $20,000. Yeah. So doesn't this look quite similar? I think we need to prove that we can hold this level. If we can't hold this level, I step back from this idea. But so far it looks pretty much the same. It's going to be about the same correction. It's going to be about the same move. I don't think we're going to move up 20x from here because the market cap is just way too high. I think it's impossible. Like, yeah, let's not say impossible, but I think the likelihood is maybe below 1% that this is actually going to happen. It would need so much capital to move the market like that. And it's very interesting because if we look at the comparison of the cycles, you see that we have been following the 2017 cycle exactly. It's like we had a 92% correlation actually, and now we're moving down, which happened a bit earlier, 2017, but it was the same thing. We moved down, it just happened a bit earlier before we then had this massive spike up, this massive rally. I remember back then it was insane, guys. We moved from, like, you could throw your money at whatever and the market was just going up. I actually did a big mistake because I traded altcoins and I lost against Bitcoin. And this was in the end one of my worst trades. I think I lost 7 Bitcoins in valuation. And I didn't even realize because I thought actually I'm making money because I was making money in US dollars, but I was losing against Bitcoin. That's why I measure everything against Bitcoin. It's very important. If you want to trade altcoins, don't measure them in US dollars, measure them in Bitcoins. So it looks pretty much the same. It's just that we have this correction a bit later. And it's what we just spoke about. It's exactly this correction. Like we're just repeating the same move. And as long as this is not unconfirmed, And as long as we don't move lower than that, this is my base case scenario that I look at. If we look at the fear and greed index, we've been at 10 yesterday. Guys, we went below the FTX crash levels. Nothing like that happened. We're in a bull market. Everything is doing well. We have Trump as president, as we did in 2017. Actually, the markets look good. We're closer to quantitative easing than to quantitative tightening. So there's probably going to be liquidity coming to the market. A lot of countries already started that. And everybody's panicking, selling their coins and loss. I don't know why. Guys. So hold on to your coins. Don't panic. Stick to your strategy. One interesting thing I've seen is the Bitcoin dominance. We had a double top here, and on the RSI we actually have a high and a lower high. So we have a bearish divergence building on the RSI for the Bitcoin dominance. This tends to happen at top signals quite often. So it's very possible that we actually move down from here. And this is what I want to have an eye on now, if we actually can continue this and if we cannot break above this level of 62%. Because if that's the case, the likelihood is very high that we're actually moving down, which would be good for altcoins, which would mean we're actually moving away from Bitcoin dominance, which would mean everything else has its turn. If we look at Ethereum, yes, poor Ethereum also has a huge red candle, is losing a lot here, is moving down quite a lot. What if Ethereum just has to go here to the 786 level, into the regression bands, and then bounce from here? I hope we can hold this level, the 618. The 618 is usually a very important level for crypto or stocks or any investment in general. The 618 has a lot of action. You can see it here. We had in April, we rallied up to it. It was our resistance. If we go back in the past, February 21, that's where we got rejected. Interesting. February 21 is where we got rejected. We got a rejection here, and then we had a correction of 40%. Now we had our rejection here, and we went down 48%, even more. So I hope we can hold this level. If not, next stop, 1,600. Guys, I don't say this has to happen. I really hope it doesn't, because I hold quite a lot of Ethereum. But if this happens, this is where I'm going to pick up some coins. Until then, I'm just going to wait, see where this is going, and stick to my strategy. I think this is the most important, that you don't trade too much, that you have a strategy, that you stick to your strategy, and that you actually go with it. So guys, let's wrap it up here. Thanks for watching. Please leave a like and a follow here, and see you next time. Bye.